Evening at Collinwood. As darkened shadows enshroud the great house, mysteries begin to unfold. Mysteries that grow with the encroaching darkness. For 2 innocent children have been possessed by the spirit of a man long dead. But perhaps there are other forces in this house, forces calling from beyond time, beyond space, trying to make contact with the land of the living.
Johnson, did you bring Vicky's things back up here?
Of course not. I took them down to the basement. You saw me carry them out.
Mrs. Johnson, look.
It can't be.
Who could have brought Vicky's things back up here?
Nobody.
I don't understand.
I do.
What?
No human hands touched those clothes after I put them away. It's a sign. It's a sign.
What are you talking about?
What's going on?
Mr. Johnson stored Vicky's things down in the basement, and now somehow they're back up here.
It's a sign. It's a sign from her. From Vicky. She's trying to reach us, to contact us, to tell us.
To tell us what?
That she's coming back. Vicky's coming back. I tell you, Vicky's coming back, or she wants to come back.
That's nonsense.
Of course it is.
Then how did her clothes get up here?
There's got to be some explanation.
What? You saw me pack her things away? You saw me take them out of here? Both of you, didn't you?
Yes.
Well?
Could be someone's idea of a practical joke.
Oh, who would do a thing like that?
I don't know.
Look!
Music box.
I packed that away with her things, just as you told me. And here it is back again. How do you explain that, Mr. Collins?
I can't.
I can. Vicky needs us. And she's calling to us from wherever she is.
Vicky's gone, Mrs. Johnson, and she won't return.
I don't believe that. Not now.
Well, believe what you want to believe.
Oh, her scent.
What?
Vicky's, the scent of lilac, the perfume Vicky always wore. It's in this room.
Well, naturally, this was Vicky's room, wasn't it?
No, it means that Vicky's close, very close.
Mrs. Johnson, please.
Mrs. Johnson, I think we're all upset. I think it would be much better if we tried to forget all this and behave rationally.
Yes. Now, please go downstairs and fix dinner for the children.
All right. But what do you want me to do with her things?
Just leave them there for the time being.
Just as you say. But I won't pretend that I'm not frightened. I'm as frightened as I've ever been in my life.
Barnabas, what do you think?
I don't know what to think.
Do you think it's really possible?
No!
Barnabas, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
No, I'm the one who's sorry. I just can't bring myself to believe that Vicky's coming back or even wants to come back. She's gone and she'll never return. We've got to face that fact whether we like it or not.
I suppose so.
Maggie?
Oh, Amy, David.
We started packing our things for the trip to Boston.
Well, that's fine.
We should pack, shouldn't we, Barnabas? You said we'd be going soon.
That's right.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to bring. I mean, what clothes.
But I think I know what I need.
So do I.
We both picked out our clothes, and we put them on the beds. Will you come and see if we picked out the right things?
All right, Amy.
I'm so excited about the trip. Aren't you, David?
Sure, we're gonna have lots of fun.
I thought I'd need lots of dresses, so... That's funny.
What?
I put all my dresses out in the bed, and now they're gone.
That is funny.
Where do you suppose they are?
Amy, are you sure you put them out?
Yes, Maggie. David saw me, didn't you, David?
Yes. She put out everything. All her clothes, right here. Everything that she owns.
I don't understand it. Look!
How'd they get back in there?
I don't know, David.
Maggie, do you know?
No.
Barnabas!
Don't bother Barnabas.
Maybe he can explain to us.
What is it?
Something funny just happened. Amy took out all her clothes and put them on her bed. Just a minute ago. And when we came in, they were all back in the closet.
How could that happen, Barnabas? Who would put them back?
I don't know.
I swear I put them out.
I saw her, Barnabas.
You believe us, don't you?
Yes.
Perhaps someone came in and put them back.
No one had time to do that. I only left the room for a minute to get you.
That's right.
Do you know what I think, David?
What?
Somebody doesn't want us to go away. Is that possible?
Maybe.
But who would it be?
I don't know. Do you know, Barnabas?
You're both making too much of this. Now just go and pack.
Then we're still going away?
Of course.
Oh, good. I keep hoping you won't change your mind.
I won't, Amy.
I'll have to pack all over again.
Help them, will you? I'll be downstairs.
Yes, Barnabas.
Mrs. Johnson, hi.
Oh, Mr. Jennings.
I came to see Amy.
Well, come in.
Thank you. Tell me, has anybody else been to see her lately? Has she had any visitors?
Visitors?
Yeah, I was thinking specifically of my cousin, Joe Haskell. I haven't been able to find him for several days. It just seems he's disappeared. I thought maybe he'd been by here to see Amy.
Well, yes, he was by here.
He was, when?
Oh, the other day.
Did he talk to anybody? Did you see him?
Well, I saw him. I didn't speak to him.
Did anybody speak to him?
Oh, I think Mr. Collins.
Ah, well, I'd sure like to be able to find Joe. Maybe Mr. Collins would know. Would you tell him I'd like to speak to him, please?
Yes, I'll tell him.
I still can't understand it. About the clothes, I mean.
Neither can I. It's sort of spooky.
Would you children mind talking about something else?
Something the matter?
No.
You seem sort of nervous.
Well, I'm not.
I hope you're feeling all right, Maggie. It would be terrible if you got sick and couldn't go on the trip. It wouldn't be nearly as much fun without you.
I'm fine, Amy. Amy, which one of these dresses would you like to take?
The red one.
Maggie,
Hmm?
I heard you and Barnabas talking when I came into your room.
Did you?
Why did Vicky leave? No one ever really explained it to me.
Well, Barnabas told you. Vicky had to go away with her husband.
Where did they go?
Well, they had to go to the place where her husband lives. It's a long way away, Amy.
She never even said goodbye to me. I thought that was funny.
David, she didn't have a chance. She had to leave spur of the moment.
Do you think I'll ever see her again?
I don't know, David. Probably not.
Will she write to David?
I don't know, Amy.
It seems sort of funny that she hasn't written already. Why hasn't she written, Maggie?
David, how should I know? Now, please stop asking me questions I can't answer.
You are nervous, aren't you?
No, I just have a bit of a headache.
It's our fault, David. We've been asking Maggie too many questions, and people don't always like to answer questions. I'm sorry, Maggie.
So am I.
Oh, don't apologize. You children haven't done anything. As a matter of fact, you've been behaving very nicely. It's just that I have a headache.
Poor Maggie. Maybe you should go lie down for a while.
Amy, I'm all right.
Hello, Mr. Collins.
Mr. Jennings, I'm so glad you're here. There's something I want to talk to you about.
What?
Come into the drawing room.
What is it?
Well, it's about Amy.
Oh, Amy.
I'd like to take both David and Amy to Boston for a while. Perhaps put them in school there. I think they ought to get out of this house after all what's happened here.
I see.
Well, do I have your permission to take her?
What?
I said, do I have your permission to take her?
Oh, yeah, sure. If she wants to go, that's fine.
Well, she does.
Oh, I'm sorry if I seem distracted. I just haven't been able to find my cousin Joe, and Mrs. Johnson says he was here earlier this week.
Yes, he was here.
Did he say anything about leaving town?
No.
Nothing at all?
Mr. Jennings, I think you ought to prepare yourself for a shock.
A shock?
See, Joe isn't himself. He's mentally disturbed. He tried to take Amy from the house by force. He was saying all sorts of strange things, none of which made any sense.
What did he say?
That he was trying to protect Amy.
Protect her from what? What did he say exactly? What were his exact words?
Well, I don't really remember. As I say, he didn't make very much sense.
I see.
Well, frankly, you don't seem to be as surprised about Joe as I thought you'd be.
Oh, I am. I'm surprised and concerned too. It's just that, well, I've seen it coming. I've seen it coming for some time now.
Have you?
Yes, Joe hasn't been himself for months.
Well, he's been perfectly rational with me until the other night.
Well, that's with you. With me, it's a whole other thing. He's just been going off the deep end. I thought maybe there was something I could do to prevent this, and apparently there wasn't.
Apparently not.
There you are. You're all packed and ready to go.
Good.
I'm going to go downstairs and see if Mrs. Johnson has your dinner ready.
Okay, Maggie.
David, it didn't work.
I know, but can't you tell? They're getting scared.
Yes, but not scared enough. We still have to leave.
We'll just have to scare them more.
How?
I don't know. I'll have to ask Quentin.
What if Quentin doesn't know?
He'll know. Now just don't worry. We'll never leave this house.
You come to visit me?
Oh, I sure will.
Lots?
Well, as much as I can. I'll write to you, too.
I'll write you too.
Okay. Bye-bye now.
Bye, Chris.
Mr. Collins, thank you. Thank you very much.
Of course. Goodbye.
Bye. I usually mind saying goodbye to Chris, but this time I didn't.
Didn't you?
No, because I'm so excited about going to Boston.
I'm glad you are.
Mrs. Johnson,
Yes?
my clothes. They're back in my closet, too.
What?
I put all my clothes out of my bed, and they're back in my closet, just like Amy's.
David, you children aren't playing pranks now, are you?
Why would we want to do that?
I don't know.
Maybe somebody's playing tricks on us.
Yes. Yes, maybe. Maybe that's what it is.
Who would do a thing like that?
I don't know.
Maybe it was a ghost.
Just don't talk like that anymore, David.
Does it scare you?
Of course not.
What went on last night? It scared me.
Well, you children will be gone to Boston soon.
What's been going on, Mrs. Johnson?
David, Amy is downstairs somewhere. You run and find her. Run along now.
Well, I have to pack.
No, I'll tend to that. You go find her.
Okay, Mrs. Johnson.
I am alone. Help me. Help me.
Will you take us to the Boston Zoo?
If you're both good.
We will be.
I've never been to a zoo before.
Oh, you'll love it. They're lots of fun.
Barnabas? Excuse me.
Well, what is it?
I want to talk to you. Children, would you please go upstairs?
Something the matter, Maggie?
No, I just want to talk to Barnabas.
Come on, Amy.
All right.
Barnabas, I found this. It was on Vicky's dressing table. The music box. It started to play all by itself, and I went to the dressing table and I found that.
I didn't want to believe it before.
Do you think that Vicky is actually trying to contact us?
She must be. There's no other explanation for this.
What are we going to do?
There's one thing we can't do, and that's leave this house. Vicky wants my help, and I must stay here and help her.
I told you we'd never leave this house.
I know you did, and you were right. But, David,
What?
there's one thing I don't understand.
What's that?
Maggie said the music box opened by itself. Quentin can't do that.
That's right. He can't.
Then who did?
I don't know.